Hi, it's Rich White, Payless Mining Company. I want to do another vignette. This is vignette number 2 on the Moccasin Flat module, the Payless Mining Company On30 layout. This area here has the main coming through and a passing siding where the empties are brought up from the mill and loaded up here in this double bin, which is serviced by the 18-inch gauge line. It services 2 mines. Mine number 2 right here, all scratch built. And over here is off of the railroad. The adit is off the railroad, but that's represents mine number 3. These are all scratch built. The 18-inch gauge line is run with a little Plymouth that has a Cato power truck underneath it. The ore cars, I built 4 of those. They're all scratch built. This area here above the mine, which connects into the Caddis Creek module. Again, the use of natural rock, a lot of down timber, a lot of foliage. Oak, big oak. Still don't know if he's going to stay, but for now he is. And then we swing across here. Again, this is the top part. Again, natural rock, my trees, some deciduous stuff in there. And I want to show you guys the lip that goes over the 18-inch gauge line here. Just did that for dramatic effect. It's kind of cool and rugged looking. That's what I try to achieve with my rock work. The track comes through here and again goes over Caddis Creek, and I vignetted that section of the railroad. This section of the track right here, the double main with the passing side, is only about 36 inches, 38 inches long. So it just shows you how much you can really pound into an area if you really plan it out. I took a long time planning this module out because I didn't want to overdo the rock work on it and try and make it as realistic looking as possible. So I did a lot of cardboard mock-ups with newspaper, wet newspaper over the skeleton, until I felt that I kind of had the look that I was looking for. Not too crazy, but, you know, pushing the limits of wildness on it. So everything runs up here. It's a pretty busy little spot because we got the bus that makes 3 runs a session. And we have to clear the line, the main line for him. So you got to move these ore cars around when he comes through. But pretty fun little spot. It's all done now. I just do a little bit of detail work here and there. The area where the 2 modules meet, where it bumps into Caddis Creek here. I'll show you that. I'll do a little bit more detailed vignette on that. That's kind of where the seam is. So if you plan it out and really, you know, use your scenery, you can make that transition almost impossible to see. Again, the top part, looking down at line number 3. The bins, there's a water tank down there to refresh the engines. A bin, it's a HO scale industrial crane there. I just thought he fit better than trying to get an O-scale one. All the lights work up here. They're all working. They're on they're 1.5 volt bulbs. Just kind of cool at nighttime when the engines are coming through. And little scene here, you know, just simple, just a garbage can with a bottle and some papers and junk laying around, not overdone. I try to just keep my junk detail down to a minimum. The Payless guys are pretty good about picking up junk, so they try and keep the railroad relatively junk free. But it's good to add a little bit here and there just for effect. You know, for realism, it is, you know, some guys like to put a lot of stuff around. I don't. But it's okay. I mean, you know, there is always garbage laying around these these little, you know, privately owned railroads. So Anyway, that's the top part. Stand back. Again, 6 feet by 18 inches. You can do a lot if you plan it out carefully. So I'm real happy with the Moccasin Creek module. So anyway, that's kind of just an overview of her. Just gives you a little idea of what I did. Everything's all scratch built up here. And again, plan it out carefully. Build mock-ups of your scenes, your ore bins, or whatever structures you're putting in. Build cardboard mock-ups, or you can do stuff on a CAD file. Before you start building, make sure that you take a good look at what you're trying to manufacture, and remember that the railroad always was there after. Scenery was there first. So anyway, that's number 2, vignette number 2. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks.